Hello everyone. Today we're stitching. I got a new webcam. Yay! Because it broke last week. Sad face. Yeah, it looks a lot better in my opinion. I am stitching in the dark though, because this webcam has a light built in. So I'm not using my regular light, because I'll just demonstrate it very quickly. If I turn it on, yeah, it looks bad. This light actually does well on its own. But we're going to be working on this today, and we're not going to have camera stutters. Yay. Because all we did last week was we did all the purple that you see. That's all we did. And then my camera broke. And I had to switch to gaming. But yeah. Right, let's start. Emma is a duck. It is. Okay. Yeah. How I just caught my arm on my Lowry. Beating me up already. Today has not been going well. Like, I'll be honest. I've had a stressful Monday. I thought that my computer broke. And that was stressful. Like, you know when you're so stressed that you just cry? Yeah, that was me. I'm fine now. I've calmed down because the computer's obviously working. It was a game, believe it or not, I think. We're not 100% sure. We think it was Payday 2. It was doing an update and it broke during the update and it broke everything. But it's fixed. So I'm just getting my thread ready. I was waxing it with thread wax. I have no nails, so this is gonna be fun. Yep, been there. Yeah, it's not fun. Especially when you have gut problems and that can set it off. Like a nightmare. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Let me just move the mic so I'm not like shouting. But then I'm gonna hit it. Never mind, it's fine. I've had a tiring weekend. I've been watching A Crafty Day In, the raid trains, every day. I haven't been able to watch them all. I can watch them from the beginning, but see, I just punched the mic, I'm sorry. But the last two of the night, I can't watch because it's so late here in the UK. But it's been really fun. I have found so many amazing people to watch and follow. Yeah. Today is unfortunately the last day. It's also the last day of my sale that's going on my shop. So, just in case you want, you know, discounted frog stuff, it's there. Doing good. I'm off today due to the 4th of July holiday. Oh yeah! It's the 4th of July. Don't know whether it's appropriate to say happy 4th of July with everything going on. But if you celebrate, then happy 4th of July. It's weird stitching in the dark. Like I look over and it's all light and I'm here and it's just dark. I'll have to take a picture when I'm done to show you the difference. So you can see how dark it is. But I can really see the sparklies of the fabric. Which is nice. But at least this webcam didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Which is nice. I just wish I had it for Friday though. Because I wanted to be able to show off my products like during stream. so people could see them physically, but they couldn't because my webcam broke, and I think I was the one that broke it. So fun. See, that's just me hitting my Lowry stand. It's fine. It's just BM update today. That's what it is. Yeah. So the plan for this week is back to the regular schedule of Monday stitching, obviously, Wednesday art, and Friday gaming. I think next stream, Friday I should say, sorry, that we will finish Resident Evil, the Jill playthrough. Because I think we're right at the end of the game. Which is interesting. So I have to debate whether I want to play the Chris side on stream or not. But I'm pretty sure it's just the same game all over again. And if it is it worth me playing through it again on stream? Just to jump at the same parts? Because I know I will. But that spider part in the last... Oh. Nothing will prepare me for that. But yeah... My brain's dying again. But I actually really enjoyed my stream Friday, even though I was a complete mess. I had a lot of fun. I think once the nerves, calmed down, I was alright. I just didn't want to mess up and forget to say certain things. And I'm pretty sure I probably did forget to say some things during the raid train. But hey ho, I've learned for next time. It didn't help that I was on the first day and I was number 3 on the raid train, so there wasn't much time for me to prepare in terms of watching other people, see how they dealt with it, and then use that. Because I only watched 2 people and then it was me, and I was like, oh. And I've also never had a chat be so busy. I have so many people watching. So it was just an experience. A nice one, don't get me wrong. But it was also very anxiety inducing. And then I just crashed on the weekend. This whole weekend I have just been so tired. Because of Friday. I think it was more mental exhaustion that turned into physical exhaustion. Because this was my first proper big stream. And then having a bunch of things happen all at once, the raids, the follows. I was just oh. But I got through it. You cleaned all weekend. Nice. I don't really know what else to say about cleaning. I mean, it's got to be done if I get that. Like, I had plans. I have a hair, hang on, in the back of this. I thought I did. I'll have to find it when I... Oh, no. Did I get it? No, it's still in the back. Okay. When I turn it over, I'll find the hair. It's probably one of mine. It's fine. Yeah, the cleaning's got to be done. Eventually. My fabric just squeak. Was that outside? I don't know. I heard a squeak. Oh look, I see the hair. Or a hair. Oh no, that is the hair. Hang on, you guys can't really see it, but I'm pulling it through. Oh, it snapped. Yeah, it's one of mine. There's a hair in the project. What's a cross-stitch project without a few hairs? Whether it be cat hair, your hair, dog hair. The only thing that can't get into a cross-stitch is bird feathers. No, it'd be pretty weird to stitch bird feathers in. It's probably tangled up in my thread, my hair. Because I have a fan on all the time. Oh, we have a cat. He's come to what are you doing? He's come to inspect. Yes. Is this up to your standards, sir? Yeah. I have to deal with cat hair and my hair. It's a constant pain. Yeah. Yep. You've just moved that. It's the resident inspector. He's just come to make sure. He's doing his quality assurance. Where are you going? Oh my god. Don't knock over my drink, please. Oh my god. He's literally laying here, but underneath. It's just great. Shivering my cat, I think, is a clear solution. Yeah. Hang on. Zelda. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can just see him. Look. What are you doing? What are you doing? Besides taking up the desk space and sitting on my threads and getting your cat hair everywhere. What? That's it. Stream's over, guys. It's Zelda stream now. Yeah. Zelda stream. We've had lots of cuddles. I'm sure you can go like a few hours without a cuddle. Come on, mister. Come on. Go on. There we go. That's just my white thread. Now I have to put this up again because it falls down. There. Because otherwise my hands don't fit. He's now eating his biscuits. He's fine. He's sulky. He looked at me and walked off. I'm in his bad books now. We're nearly finished with this colour already. Just have what I haven't been marking. Hang on. Done that, done that. Down. Do, 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 do. So we need done the outline, the duck. Well, in this colour. We've still got to go into the wings. Well, there's a few stitches here. And that's this bit done. Oh, I'm gonna hit the camera. Hang on, shorten that again. No, I'm hitting the mic instead, it's fine. Right. I hate not having nails. Ow. Because I normally use them to press the needle through. But I've had to cut all my nails. Because they kept breaking. So I am sad. Oh my god, I'm hitting the mic again. Right. I'm just going to tighten that just a bit. But we're not going to bother doing much. Because we've just got 3 stitches to do. I can't even move my thread. Why? Every time. I think it's actually my pop filter that's in the way. Oh my god, I can't see what I'm doing. Where's my other thread gone? Hang on. Sorry, I have a glass jar that I keep bits in. There. Oh, I got. Oh, let go. Oh, let's just start again. Right, let's try that again. Let me move my pop filter just a little bit though. There we go. Now I'm gonna struggle with this bit again. That'll do. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. I was having a battle with the thread. Today is just not my day. Everything is against me. Right, now we're done with this colour. So the next colour one. It's another pink. Purple. Pinky purple. Oh my god, I'm a mess today. This is the problem when you're trying to work on like larger pieces with limited desk space. Oh, it's a sad Kingdom Hearts song again. Right. Oh, sorry, I dropped my memory. Oh, I dropped it again. I'm done. I give up. Right. We have nearly finished the duck. I think we've just got the white after this colour, obviously, which is the rest of the outline. We just have the white, and then I think there might be some pink in the jeans. I can't really tell, but there is a picture right there. But I can't tell because it's so small. And I'm looking at Pattern Keeper, so. I tried working on my my art piece that I was working on Friday. I tried working on that Saturday. I finished the flowers, and I've started to colour the lily pads, and then I just hit this wall of tiredness. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop before I make a mistake and hate it. So that's what I did. So I haven't really, like I said earlier, I haven't really done much this weekend, which is annoying. So I'd normally play a game on the weekend. It's like a relaxing weekend, but I was just so tired. So I just browsed my phone whilst watching A Crafty Day In. I'm just trailing these threads everywhere. This poor duck. I still haven't got round to doing what I said I was going to do. I was going to make a command with all the patterns that I'm working on live stream, so you don't have to like ask me, oh, what are you working on? You just type in the command and it will show you like, this is what I'm working on. But it could be this or this. Like, you know, have a link to where you can get it. but I haven't got round to that, like most things. I didn't even turn off my crafty day in one, and I was meant to have done that. Never mind. It's still applicable because the sale finishes today at midnight, so it's fine. But wow, that wall of tiredness is coming back. So if I just start speaking gibberish, just fine. Just throw a blanket over me and leave me be. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm due for an infusion next week, so that could explain it as well. So there might not be a stream next Wednesday. I won't know till the day of, unfortunately. So I can't tell you in advance whether there will be a stream or not. Because I don't want to say there will, and then I have to cancel last minute. So Wednesday's just up in the air. Until I know. Because I'm having my next infusion, and then I'm having iron infused. And I've never had iron before. So I don't know how that's going to go. We're hoping that it will help with my energy levels as well. Because I have noticed an improvement. But my iron levels are low enough to warrant a bit of a boost. And when you have Crohn's, supplements don't really work. Because your body gets really messed up with like absorbing things. Which is great. And so we just want to make sure that I'm okay. And it might help with some of my side effects I'm having. Right, what's next? What's A? Okay, we'll do the pink of the cheeks. And then we'll do the white in the duck. And then we'll do the water. Oh my god, I didn't even do that that tight. Oh, my mic's in the way again. Look at that line. Just zoom, 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 zoom. I think there's something there, so we'll end over here. Yeah, so next Wednesday, if you're in the Discord server, I will be letting you know then if I'm streaming or not. Because like I said, it depends. Because it's an early appointment, so it's not the timing, it's just how am I going to feel. And I hate cancelling streams. But your health comes first. I'd rather cancel a stream and feel like, oh, I could have streamed, than stream and be like, oh, I feel like rubbish. And subject you to a boring stream. Right. I can't wait to use like this blue. And I think it's the water. So it's 3846. It's a really nice blue. Oh, I need to put like a silencer on that metal ring. Or I need to get a desk mat. That's the best thing to do. Then if I drop anything, it's just quieter. But I'm so indecisive. I've been looking at desk mats. I'm like, do I want one that has RGB lighting? Or do I want just a plain one? With colours? Because this desk is boring grey. But I don't want a colourful mat though, because like, it'll get dirty. I don't know. Don't have a clue anymore. Right, we're going to do the 4 stitches for this cheek. And my stomach just made a noise. Lovely. Been fed and everything. Maybe it's groaning in agreement. I can't thread my needle. It's the biggest eyed needle I have and I'm struggling to thread it. There we go. Right. I'm also trying to keep an eye on my ads so I can stop them, because they're set to run every hour. Ideally, I'd like the big ads at the beginning and the end when I'm setting up and that, and then little ones in the middle. But you can't do that. It's either all big or all small. So I just have to keep an eye out. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just ending the thread. I'm not doing anything interesting. Right. I'll let you see my needle minder. Hehe. I think I hit the camera. Oh, it's twisting it now. Yeah, I made that needle minder. It's a stab emote. How long did I make that? Over a year ago or something? I can't remember. Maybe one day I'll make some to put in the shop. When I've perfected my resining. Because at the time I didn't have a very good resin lamp, but now I have a better one. So it should cure it. So I noticed there's needle marks where my resin wasn't actually cured. Where's the shorter one of the two? Because this thread came split. Well, the skein came split, so I had this really long one and this like average one on my thread drop. So I want to use up all the small ones because they're like normal length. So once we finish the duck, we're going to start on the water because it shows the water being the next thing to work on underneath the duck. And then I'm not sure if I want to start heading up to get to the frog, because obvious. And I'm having a fight with my thread. What? I also noticed when I was watching back my stream from Friday that I didn't have all my settings right for my mic. I forgot to add the noise reduction filter so you could hear the fan the whole time, which was annoying. Because I have a fan on like 24/7 because I get really hot. And I don't like it being heard in the background. So I try to noise reduce it and cancel it out. But you could just hear it and it was like, oh. But my poor brain was so frazzled Friday that I was just panicking. And I was like, I'm not going to mess with anything. I don't want to break it. I was live already as well. Because I was just trying to fix some last little bits. As Girl November was finishing up and about to raid. And I was like, panic, panic. But I sorted well. I sorted what I could out. And the stream went really well. It's just annoying when you're nervous because you want everything to go right. And then something doesn't go right, but you don't know until after the fact. Because a lot of the people that were there aren't normally at a stream, so they wouldn't have known the difference in my mic. So, but it was my fault. I should have checked. I should have done a whole check before I went live. But I was nervous, so I didn't. Oh god, I went to talk and my throat just dried up instantly. It was like, I nearly choked. Me. Bring my drink in. So I tried to put it back on my coaster, but I couldn't see where it was, so I was doing it by feel. I didn't want to just plonk it on there and it fall and I spill it. Because that's when you cry. Especially with the day I've had. I'm at that point where if anything goes wrong, I might just cry. Just full on sob. Like, oh. What I was going to say before my throat decided to dry up was that I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm wondering what worlds we're gonna get. And the soundtrack. It's just everything, really. I might have to do a replay of all of them. Except with Chain of Memories. We don't talk about Chain of Memories. I don't like that one. I don't like quick math, and it's too much quick math for me. Because you have to add the cards up to a bigger number than what the opponent has. Can't do quick math. And you have to combine cards to make a better card as well, and it's just like, that's too much. Too much for me. So I started it because I was going through the Kingdom Hearts series. So I went through 1. I even have a list somewhere of the order to play them. And it was like play 1, then Chain of Memories, then 2. No, it's actually play Birth by Sleep first because it takes place before. But I just started with 1. And I tried Chain of Memories and I was like, yeah, no, this isn't happening. So we're not playing it anymore. I'm gonna jump straight to 2. And that's what I did. I went on to 2. I then played 3. Then I started Birth by Sleep and I finished Roxas. I'm on, what's his name? Terra. I'm on his campaign. And then I have Aqua to do. I also played through the newest one, the Melody, the rhythm game one that came out like recently. It's gonna bug me, but it's like, I think it's Melody of Memories or Memories of Melody. But yeah, I finished that and I was going through and getting the trophies. But I was playing that whilst I was recovering from my surgery, so that was nice. I still have to go back and beat 1 properly. Because I have finished the game, but I want to go in and get the trophies for it. So I'm just trying to play it on critical mode, and I'm stuck in the Netherland area fighting the Shadow Sora. Because Donald doesn't heal, and they die so quick, and then I die because I panic. That's me to a T. Game becomes a bit hard, I panic. Yeah, I did all the the data battles in 2, and I did Sephiroth. I did Sephiroth in 1 as well, and apparently it's harder in 1, and I did it in that. But I can't beat critical mode. I dread the final boss fight when I get around to it eventually. But I will be replaying it on stream. Like I said, I think it was Friday. Once I finish Resident Evil, we'll play some Disney and Final Fantasy. We'll go from horror to chill-ish. So that's interesting. Something for me to look forward to. And if 4 comes out once I finish, then that'll be even better. But judging how long it took between 2 and 3, we could be waiting a while. I think it was something like 13 years between the 2. So yay! Oh, I can't get this thread, this needle in the right hole. Let's try down here. There we go. Let's change our approach. Come in that way instead. But we have all of Resident Evil to get through. We have 2 to 8, and if the DLC for 8 comes out whilst we're playing it, then I have to play that. I might have to get the DLCs for all the others as well, if I don't already have them. Because I did pick it up during a sale. It wasn't the summer sale, but it was a sale that they were having on the Resident Evil franchise. Because that's how I tend to get my games. I wait till they're on sale. And you tend to get more with the sale as well, like you get the DLCs. So it's not just the base game. Which is nice. You're not paying like 80 quid, or 60, 70, 80 quid for the game and the DLCs, when you can just wait a little while and you'll get them for like half the price, DLCs included. It gives me something to do on stream as well. But I do like playing games off stream too. Like I picked up Hollow Knight last week, and I've just been playing that off stream. I didn't play it the weekend just gone. Like I said. But I do enjoy playing games. It's something when your brain just doesn't know what to do. You just grab a game and you go, oh look, I'll play that for an hour or something. Yeah, I have to finish. I think that'll be what I'll be doing on Wednesday's stream. Finishing or still working on the... Keep hitting the mic, I'm sorry. Working on the... Oh my god, I hit it again. I apologise. I thought I moved it out of the way enough. Working on the leap on a lily pad, just chillaxing. Because once the artwork's done, it's just working out what I want to do for the stickers. I know one of the stickers will be him on the lily pad, but I don't know what to do for the others. Because that's for my membership that I plan on opening in hopefully August. But I don't want to pick a date or anything. Oh, hang on. There we go, I've snoozed. Oh, so snoozing an ad only snoozes it for 5 minutes. That's great. I have a bit of thread. It's come through and it won't go back. There we go. But yeah, what's I saying, brain? The memberships. So I plan on opening it in August, but it's not a set in stone date because I don't want to overdo it because it is a lot to prepare. One of these threads is too slack. There we go. But yeah, I don't want to overdo it and rush it out, and it's not what I want. Because these will be exclusive benefits to that month and that tier. And I just want to make good quality art. And you never know, I might change how I do it after the first month or two if I find that it's just too much. Because I don't want to give myself such a big workload that I have no time to myself. I don't want every waking hour to be working whilst I'm also planning a shop update. Because I have got one in the works. I did a mini one Friday for the sale, for the crafted day in, but that had been in the works for a little while anyway, because I just had badges and then I wanted to add some stickers, so it wasn't that bad. But I don't want, like, I don't want one to be so cumbersome I don't have time to work on the other, and I don't want to like fall out with my art because then that's just pointless. I don't want to burn myself out, but it's just going to be coming up with ideas frequently enough to warrant it. Because it'd be 2 prints I've got to do a month. One A6 sized print and one 5x5 inch print. And I don't want to overdo it and rush out art that I'm not happy with. Like, I don't want to look back and be like, oh look, if you look at August, the month I started, the artwork was really good. And then, oh look, September. Because I want you all to love the art I work on. Because it's for you guys. So, the plan was the mini print tier is basically what it is. But it's all based around frogs, so it's called, I think it's called the froglet tier. It's just a mini print. The plan was a mini print and a sticker. It's now devolved into a mini print, 2 stickers, a bookmark, and a badge. But maybe that might just be the 1 month, the first month thing, you know? Because I just don't want to... Well, it's technically 2 badges, because the first month everyone will get a welcome badge. It's basically like a club member's badge, being like, welcome to the club. And anyone that joins in the later month will have it. So if you don't plan on joining in August, which is fine, if, like, let's say it launches in August and you want to join in September because you like that month's art, then you'll get a badge that says that you're a club member. And so I just thought it'd be nice to do it like that. But yeah, I think this first month I might go over the top with everything to show like what all the tiers I get. And then the next month I'll be like, right, so this tier doesn't actually get this reward. I just did it for the first month because I was really excited. Because I really like how my biblically accurate frog came out. Like, he's my wallpaper on everything. I have him as a wallpaper on my tablet, my drawing tablet that I use. It's part of my setup here. I have him as... Hang on, let me grab my phone. Clear my notifications. But like, I have him as my phone background. And he's also my background on my iPad. So I'm just really happy with how it turned out. And that's how I want to feel every time. The only problem is it's coming up for ideas that... So we'll have a print of the month for both clubs. That's 2 prints, and then a print for the shop. So that's like 3 to 4 prints a month. But I'm planning on doing bigger shop updates, so it's not just once a month here's a shop update. I want it to be like a bigger one every few months, so I'm not just throwing things at you all the time, because that would just get tedious. And it'll get annoying, and I don't want to just constantly bombard you all with shop update after shop update, because then I'll run out of steam, you'll all get disinterested, and then it won't work. The whole point of me doing this is to start my own business so I can make money for myself when I'm unable to work. Like, if I have to have surgery, if I was working a quote-unquote traditional job, if I had to take time off, like 2 weeks off for surgery, or however long a surgery could be, that's 2 weeks I'm not earning money at a traditional job. But yeah, there are things in place like universal credit, where they will pay you for the time you have off, but it's not the same. And not everyone can go on that. So, like, I have it as a fallback because I had to take time off of work, and then I was unable to go back because my health was just so bad. So I didn't see the point in going back when work was the thing causing the issue. It was just too much stress. And for how little I was being paid, it just wasn't worth it. And like, it's easier to do a job that you can do from home where there's no pressure of like phoning your boss if you're feeling a bit unwell. I just have to suck it up a little from home and work like that. Whereas when you have to go into work, it can be quite challenging. And right, we finished this colour, and an ad might be about to start. So I don't know how long it's going to be. So there might be an ad, there might not be. I have the ads manager, it just says ad starting soon. Oh, there we go. But anyway, next colour. Oh look, we get to use that nice colour that I wanted to use. Let's zoom out just a little bit on my project. I'm just looking to work out where I want to go after this colour. I mean, if we go up, we do get a frog. I think I'm going to go up. After I finish this stuff, I'm going to go up here and work up here to do this frog. Somewhere up here. We'll find out. No, the ads manager is confusing to me. I thought it would. I can't. I'm trying to grab a thread. I'm not just sat here doing nothing. I'm trying to grab thread. The ads manager is confusing. It needs more buttons because the only options you get are snooze, which doesn't really snooze it, and then you get run an ad. What about skip the ad? When's that option? I'll have to tinker with the ad settings so people don't just get stuck in ads constantly. But that's for another day. I could do it tomorrow. See how I feel. Right, I finally got the thread onto the needle. With that. Right. It's so hard to see because on Pattern Keeper the white stitches here are white on the program, so I can't really tell where I'm starting. I'm just gonna start here. Hope for the best. Let's see if my brain can figure out what I'm talking about. Because a lot of the time I feel like I'm just talking a load of nonsense. Just rambling for the sake of it. Till I I'm just stringing sentences together until I stop. Yeah, so I want the memberships to be accessible to everyone. So like they're not, I don't think they're as expensive as they should be for how much time I'm putting in. But we'll find out. I also need to work out shipping to the EU. I moved you. Because that confuses me. Like, luckily I've had new orders come from the EU, so I have time. But it's very confusing. Oh, sorry, I headbutted the mic. Sorry. It's very confusing to me. There's no book that when you start your own business, there's no book that tells you like how to do everything, like how to set up this, how to do that, what you should do in this situation. You just kind of have to do it all yourself and work it out as you go along and ask people like that do the same thing you do, being like, so how do you do this? I just find it so confusing. Because I was reading about it, the shipping to the EU, and I was very confused. So I have to look into that. I still haven't designed thank you cards for my membership yet. And with how big my art piece is, it's going to take me a while to finish that. She says. Cannot get needling. It probably doesn't help that it's so dark on my end that I can't see what I'm doing. I'm using like a size 28 needle, I think, or 24. So it's because this is 28 count, and I'm working over 2, which is the same as working on 14 count. I have a piece of 40 count, so 40 count fabric coming, because I'm doing the Supernatural cell from the Witchy Stitcher as a little present to myself for getting through the weekend and doing all that. So I love the fabric, I just got to wait for the threads, because I had to get them somewhere else because one of the colours are out of stock, and I didn't want to just order all the colours but one and then have to order one thread from somewhere else. So I ordered it all from one place. But they take a few days to ship, so I just wanted a little project to do. She says as if she doesn't have a bunch of projects to do. I am so bad at that. I've been really good though, like, this is the only other project I've started since I started the presents I'm doing for my friend, which I still haven't finished. I really need to finish them. But I know it's going to sound silly me saying I don't have time when I have all day every day. But I don't have time. Because when I stitch, like, other than right now, because this is technically working, because streaming is part of my job. When I'm stitching casually, my brain's like, you could be working right now. You could be like researching for products. You could be looking up prices, things. And then I'm like, I'm just not gonna do either. I'm just gonna sit here now and do nothing. Because if I do something, my brain tells me off. So like, I tried to keep lists. Like, I have so many programs to help, and they don't help. I have Notion. I've been using that. And I've been using Asana, I think it's called. And that was helpful for a little while. But it's just because they don't open straight away. I don't open them myself. Like, I even have them downloaded on my iPad. So I can look at everything. And I still don't. Because I'm trying to work out a calendar system for when to get things done. Like, I would like art prints for the membership to be done by this date. I would like the wallpapers done by this date. Have the posts up by this date, but nothing's sticking. So maybe I need to buy myself a physical calendar. Like a physical planner. That might be the thing. Where so I can just open it and look. But I have to do research. Because I'm a person that if it's not right there in front of me, it doesn't exist. And it's so annoying. Because I'm like, oh well, I'll stream Wednesdays. Wednesdays are art stream. So Thursday, I'll post to social media and I'll post what I was working on. And then Thursday comes and goes. And then it's Friday and I'm like, well. Because if you look at my Instagram, you'll see, like this year, it's one post is actual artwork. The rest is all announcements. Like I had my announcement for the Crafty Day In event happening, the stream happening, like the streams, me being back to streaming, and my shop opening. And then the next post is my shop's open and no artwork. I'm like, how can I bring people to my Instagram if I'm not posting? And my Twitter's even worse. I have a few posts on my Twitter. I'm like, oh, it's so bad. I need a manager to tell me like, hey, post your artwork. Like, I'll post it in Discord because it's right there. But then I forget to do anything else. And I'm like, okay. I just procrastinate. But I need to be better because social media is now part of my job. If I don't advertise anything, how am I supposed to make money? How am I supposed to get people to find me? Especially when there's a bunch of other frogs or artists who draw frogs out there. I need to make myself stand out. But I can't do that if I just sit in the corner, being too anxious to share. So I just need to get out of my comfort zone and post more. The thing is though, when I do post, I'm so bad because I will just constantly check how the post is doing. Like, I'm obsessively like looking at my phone being like, has anyone liked it? How many people have seen it? And it's like, put the phone away. But then after a couple of days I'm just like, whatever. I just So I'm just marking off what I've done so I know. Yeah, so that's one of the things I need to be better at, posting on social media. But the other thing is, this is just welcome to Emma's moaning section. That's what this is. Listen to me moan for like 20 minutes about nothing. I need to get out of my system. A lot of the time it's reels. Like if you're on Instagram, they don't really care about pictures, they just want video because it's like TikTok now. And because I don't live on my own, I live with other people. I live with my family. The house isn't quiet all day. It's quiet when they've gone to work, but when they're home, I can't really film TikToks and reels because background noise. So I'm like kind of stuck. And it also feels really awkward trying to film something when you've got people in the same room just being like, what are you doing? You're like, nothing. But I did manage to film some of the sticker making that I did. So I have that. And by sticker making, I mean I just have a video of my silhouette cutting the stickers. Because because my sister was helping and her partner phoned. So I couldn't, film too much because you'd hear her. And it's just awkward. I don't know why I pulled that off because I wanted to get up. And up is more blue. For the frog. What am I like? I'm all over the place, that's what it is. I've just seen stitches in the frog. But anyway. Let me rethread my needle. Because I pulled it off. Let's pull it in this side. There we go. Right. Now I have to do some counting. So if I'm going quiet, it's because I'm counting. 6 up. Because I have to count double. So 2. This is just a little bit of water below the frog. Hello, BK. Just having a little ramble about social media. and counting. How are you today? I'm good. I'm tired. I still haven't recovered from Friday, if I'm being honest. But I don't know how long it's gonna take, which is fine. How about you? How are you? I'm good now. Kima is a boy, so we renamed him Cash. Oh, I think I saw that in Discord. Yeah. Did we just kept Zelda as Zelda? We were like, oh, it's a girl, Zelda. Oh, it's a boy. Still Zelda. I think it's because he was at that age where he'd heard his name so much, we were like, it's just easier to keep it. It's fine. But it is funny though how people buy animals like, oh, it's a girl, and then you have to wait till they reach a certain age to find out, and then you're like, oh no, wait, that's the boy. Okay. Because we were very confused. We had pictures, and we were looking at the pictures, and we were looking at Zelda going, no, that looks like a girl to me. And then we went to the vet, and he just fairly went, there's testicles. And we're like, I'm gonna take your word. Yeah, when we found him, it was a bit early to tell at first. Yeah, you have to wait for the balls to drop. Because the anatomy looks the same. It looks quite similar. And then one day, boom, and you're like, okay, it's fine. I mean, if you get birds, you'll never know until they drop an egg. So we have birds downstairs, like I said Friday, and we won't know if we actually have the right gender for them until we find an egg. Well, with budgies you can tell because of the noses. I think it's called the cere. If my sister was here, she'd tell you. But it's basically the coloured bit of their nose. If it's a girl, it turns like brown. And if it's a boy, it turns like bright blue. I think I have that the right way around. We also have an on-gender animal because we don't know what they are. Our gecko thorin. Yeah, see, that's basically what the birds are like. So we're just gonna guess. We've given them names. And if it's wrong, it's fine. If one day Pickles lays an egg, I think he'll still be called Pickles. Because that's their name now. But it's just funny how you can't tell with some animals. Oh, I should be counting, so I don't just do a line across a blue. Oh, it's a little hard for you to see. I am working on blue on blue. It's just there where my finger's pointing. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, 2 stitches. But it's fine. We'll love our animals regardless. Now, I'm working on some sewing projects right now too. Ooh. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. My eye is itchy. You got any pictures of what you're working on? I'm just thinking, sorry, of how I want to go about this. Do I want to keep with this thread and go as far as I can until I run out? Might as well. I don't at the moment, might have someone Insta later. Okay. Do I have you on Instagram? I'm not sure. I'm sure if you post it in one of the Discords we're both in, I'll see it eventually. I'm working on scrap quilt, and I might make some keychains after that. Ooh, nice. What kind of keychains? wasn't paying attention. I nearly carried on. 32. Might share them on Crafty Day In. I make the fabric with keychains usually, but I also make lanyards and beaded keychains. Oh! Sounds really interesting. Well, I can't wait to see them. No, that's not right. I tend to make all kinds of stuff. Sorry, I'm just counting. Counting is hard. I think that's where I want to be. I mean, why not? If you have the stuff to do it, and you have the time, why not just make whatever you want? Why stick to one thing? Okay, I think I'm in the right place. If not, it's not gonna mess anything up. Yeah, if you enjoy making everything, why not just make whatever you want? I'm really bad at that. Like, I'll watch people crochet and I'm like, I want to start crocheting, and like I've actually bought the stuff to start crocheting, and I've started to make a little amigurumi frog, but my tension is just too tight and it's not going well. Like, I wanted to make a blanket and I bought all the yarn to make the blanket, and the pattern requires you to, because I'm following a video to help, and it requires you to use 2 strands together and crochet. I'm still on the chain, the beginning chain. That's where I'm at with that. And then I was watching someone do English paper piecing, and I'm like, oh no. Because I don't have a lot of room in the room I'm currently in. So I can't keep buying craft supplies and not using them, because I've got no room. And then it just becomes a problem. You have your own craft room? I'm jealous. I'm working out of my bedroom. Give Zelda a treat. I don't... Where is he? He was around. He's asleep. Hang on. I'll finish this thread and then we'll see. My husband might spoil me a bit. Still jealous. One day I'll have a place of my own, and I'll have my own craft room. Just an office space. Thank you for the follow, little sis Brandy. And welcome. Yeah, one day. So I don't even have that much in terms of items to my shop yet, and I'm already running out of room. And I want to make notebooks. And I'm like, okay. But at the moment, I'm just working out for tiny space. A tiny section of the bedroom. But I'll make it work somehow. I mean, I already have shelves for like the packaging. And I have a shelf that needs fixing because it's coming off the wall. So I should have kept all the redeems from Friday's stream, so I could have given Zelda all the treats in one go today. Never mind. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So I'm nearly done with this thread. And now I cannot see what I'm doing. Because my hand's casting a shadow. Because I had to get a new webcam because last week I broke my other webcam. And I got one that has a ring light, and so I don't have to have my other light on. But it's darker for me than it is for you. But if I turn my other light on so I can see, it messes everything up. So I just stitch in the slightly in the dark. It's fine. It's nice though because the other light hurts my eyes, and this is a nice soft light. So I will live. I will just struggle to put the needle anywhere. Try to turn it on before you turn the camera on. That's what I do, and the camera seems to adjust. No, I have. It just doesn't like it. I'm not complaining. I just stitch with a shadow, it's fine. Because my other light tends to give me a headache because it's just a giant-ish ring light. Those stitches done. Let's see, as soon as I grab the treat container, I'm gonna have both cats because Molly's in here too. So we'll have to give treats out to both. Right. let's see. Let me move this out the way. Let's turn it. And then grab. Let's see, how many I get. I'm still listening, by the way. I'm just noting. That's fine. Let's see if we can get the cat's attention. Here he comes. Give him 4 treats, and I'll keep 4 out for Molly. Put them over there, and I'll put these in here for a second. Why have you come that way? He's gonna try and climb over stuff to get to the desk. Hold on. No, you can't have him just yet. I haven't done the bag up. Hang on. There we go. Well, getting like unstuck. Okay, Molly's over there, so I'll have to give her hers later. Ready? Ow. Oh, I dropped. Oh no, we dropped a tree. He'll find that. It's fine. I know how capturable. Where did the tree go? Oh, I see. Did I kick it too? I got it. There we go. Did you swallowed that one, didn't you? That's it. He's in the other ones. These are for Molly. Ow. And one. Right. Now we have Zelda just here. Well, you were saying that Cash has other ideas. This cats for you. Like how I can't put this back because Zelda's there. So we just get to look at my needle winder. That's it, all the treats are done now. Come on. Oh. So Molly's ate her treat. There we go. I can't keep walking. That'll do. Right. Now the chaos is. I have a pic if you want to see. Can I share it? Yeah, of course. I think links are allowed. I mean, I haven't said anything that says you can't post them. But we'll find out. Aww. 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 Hee. It's adorable. Thank you for sharing that. Right. I now have like cat crumbs all over my fingers. It's fine. We're now going to work slightly above this faint blue line you can just about see. To start on the frog. We've got a bit more blue to do first. Right. Let's see. Maybe we'll just have to do the long line. Because I'm not gonna count up here somewhere. Not with how my counting in the past has gone. Especially on stream. Now this was back in 2020, but I started a project on stream and I decided to work on it on another day off stream. Or it might have been the same day but after stream. And it didn't line up. And I was like, what have I done wrong? So I took a picture and I posted it in my Discord being like, I've counted 3 times and I can't find out where I've gone wrong. Can I please have help? And my friend Georgina found it. She was like, yeah, so this whole section is off. And I looked and I was like, no, surely not. And I looked at the pattern. I looked back. And I looked back at the pattern. And she was right. I had done so much of it. Like, it was only outline work, but it was all wrong. I must have, whilst I was streaming, I must have been distracted by someone talking to me. And I counted wrong. Plus, when you count on higher count fabrics and you're doing it over 2, it's a little easier to miscount, which is what I had done. So I was off and I had to rip basically a ton of progress. And you know how they call it, like, I think it's called a shadow, where you can see where it has been, especially like when you're working on a dark thread on a lighter fabric. And so I was working on this light blue fabric and I was stitching with this like purple, and you could see the mark where the stitches were. And I was just like, oh. So I was like, okay. So now when I start a project, I don't start it on stream. I'll just do like a few stitches before. So that way I'm not counting on stream. Like I planned to start this one 2 Mondays ago, but I took a whole week off streaming because I wasn't well. And the Monday I planned to stream, I started the duck. So I was like, there's no pressure now. And then I tried working on the duck last Monday, but my webcam broke. It was flickering. I think I must have pulled a wire when I was setting it up, and it wasn't good. It was really bad. Like, it would stabilize, but if I moved anything, it would just start, and I didn't want to do a whole stream with the camera just flickering, because it would get quite upsetting to people's eyes, and I didn't want to like upset anyone, so I was just like, yeah, okay. So it was meant to have been a cross-stitching stream on Monday, a gaming stream Wednesday, and then art Friday for Crafty Day In. Turned into gaming, and art. But we did make a ton of progress in Resident Evil, so I won't complain. I just had to buy a new camera. But I like the quality of this one as well. Like, I did a ton of research. Because I was thinking of getting a new webcam, because the one I'd had for a while anyway. And I was like, I better have a backup in case something happens. And my hand was just kind of forced into getting it. I was a bit upset though, because Friday I was hoping to have my webcam so I could showcase some of my physical products, because all my products are physical. And I wanted to be able to be like, here's the thing you can buy. But I couldn't. So, but never mind. I have this one now. And I'm sure when a Crafty Day and do their next event, I'll participate in that one. And I'll be able to do it then. And who knows, maybe my membership will be a thing by then. And that'll be awesome. Because I had a really good time Friday. Even though I was so nervous. I really enjoyed myself. Switching to beads now since Kitten says no sewing allowed. This is a no sew zone. Until Kitten sees beads and it's like, and starts trying to play with them. Zelda's just looking at me from out in the hallway, being like, are you talking about me? Because you can't have anything around him. Because he either lays on it, or he wants to stick his head in the way. The only time he doesn't is when I'm making buttons, because the machine is annoying. Or when I'm making stickers, actually. He doesn't like the silhouette. He will sleep in the window, so he refuses to move. Aww. He needs a little shelf so he can sleep on the window and you can still work. It's like a win-win for both of you then. But Zelda will try and lay on my drawing tablet. He'll just plonk himself right in front and he'll put his leg up on the tablet being like, no. Am I about Zelda? Or Friday, he was chewing my pen. And he's done that with my Apple Pencil too. I'm like, can you not, sir? You have biscuits? Eat those, not my stuff. He's also a really bad plastic chewer, and it's so annoying. Because you can't leave plastic out. Otherwise he'll chew it. So I used to keep all my threads in the plastic Ziploc bags they'd come in, because I was like, that's just easier. You just sort the project out and you put them away. And I used to On my old desk, I used to have a net underneath, and in that net I'd store all my threads in the bags, so I could just grab the one I want. He worked out he could get his head in there, and he would just chew things, and it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you can hear plastic rustling, and you'd wake up, turn a torch on, and he's just there chewing. You're like, Zelda, please. Yeah, if I'm not in the room, I have to put all my things away. Yeah, like I have a pot full of threads. This is where I put my odds and ends. And when I leave the room, I put the lid on because I'm worried that he'll eat the little bits. Because he's a cat. So I just get paranoid because I don't want to have to take him to the vet over something that could have been avoided. But sometimes accidents happen and there's not a lot you can do. But if I'm not in the room and I have to leave the room for whatever reason, but there's someone in here, I'll say like, I have to dash quickly, can you put the lid on for me or keep an eye on it until I'm back? And most of the time they will. Or he's just asleep, so he's not bothered. But even if he's asleep, I still cover things up because I'm like, all it takes is a minute. I just have to leave the room for a minute. Like I could go downstairs to get myself a drink, and I could come up and his head's in there. Right, I've just seen a video with a cat with a needle and thread in its mouth, and I'm like, why hasn't that picked up? Yeah, I've seen that. It might not be the same one, but I've seen that where someone's gently pulling the thread and the needle's just still attached, and I'm like, oh my god. I've lost a needle once. I had no idea. I don't know if the one I found was it, but it just, you know how needle minders will sometimes, if they're too close on a surface, they'll just clang together. Well, that happened, and one of them had a needle, and the needle just shot off, and I was like, I've lost the needle. And I spent hours and days looking for it, and I never found it. And then one day I was under my desk and there was just a random needle there. I'm like, where did that come from? Because since I lost that needle, this room has been tidied. Like, I've had a desk change, so the area where I'm sat has been completely cleared and hoovered. So I don't think that was the needle. But I was like, okay, so how many days has a needle just been sat under my desk when my cat could easily have gotten it? And I'm like, oh my god, I think I would cry. He's back. He knows we're talking about it. He's back. Are you just checking the quality assurance of the water? Yeah. Can you please stop headbutting my stuff? You keep moving it. What are you doing? I feel like a bird when I say that. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't squeeze yourself there. He's inspecting the work. Yeah, he's my manager. He's knocking things off. Zelda, what are you? He is between my cross stitch and my screen. He's kinda underneath as well. Hang on. There he is. Yes. And now he's found the mic. There goes the mic. Yes. Come on, you. You can come up later. Right. Now I've got to move everything back because I moved everything. There we go. Cat is right next to my side. I can pet him, but I'm not allowed to hold him. Zelda's a weird cat. Because if you're like laying in bed, he will just try and lay on you. And he doesn't care where he puts his paws, like, at all. And he's so heavy-footed. Like, I've actually had tiny bruises, like little paw indentations from him because of it. I'm like, okay. Normally I can hold him, but right now he says no. He's in pet me now mode. Don't touch me other than for petting. But he's just... Zelda's my little weirdo. That's what I call him. But it's really hard trying to stop him stepping on you when you've had surgery and you're not allowed like pressure on certain parts. So it was really difficult trying to like stop him from laying on me when he's so cuddly sometimes. Especially when he knows I'm in pain, because he was my savior when I was having gallbladder attacks. Because he would just lay on my gallbladder area and purr, and the pain would go. And I think he wanted to do that after I'd had this surgery, but I couldn't let him. And I felt so bad. But I couldn't let him because he'd hurt. And still to this day, there's certain parts he can't lay because it hurts still. So sometimes he gets the sulks, as I call it, where he just lays out in the hallway or somewhere he just stares at you the whole time. I might take a break shortly so I can get up and walk because my legs are starting to hurt and I need to use the bathroom. And I need to refill my drink. But I'll just go for a little longer. Now I have to count, because before I was using this as my line, but now I have to actually count, which is great. Nina on the back. Right, we'll do one more stitch and then I'll go on my break. Right, I'm going to be right back. Just going to, like I just said like a minute ago, get up and stretch and stuff. Right. Right, I'm back. Switch over. There we go. Hope I don't run out of room whilst I'm stitching this. Let me just count how many I've done. Once I finish this strand, I might start working on the frog, even though I've still got more water to do. I could do the water whenever. I just wanted like a base to put him on. Get time to write yourself, Edie. I'll do like 2 more stitches with this thread. Alright. You can see how wonky the fabric is in here with the way the line's just going. I don't feel like I've ever got a piece of fabric in the frame perfectly straight unless it's a small piece. Even then I struggle. Move it down a bit so we can see a bit more. There we go. Right, I'm just going to count again quickly. Oh, we were close enough to the end of this anyway, and then we would have gone up. And we've got to do the up this side, that's fine. Right. What's this colour? Green. This nice darkish green. Right, again, we're just going to start with the long line. I know you can't see what I mean. You can't see the pattern. But you'll see what I mean when I do it. I am thinking about adding like a little screen capture of pattern keeper and adding it to my overlay. And like just cropping it so you can't see the threads, so you can copy the pattern, if that makes sense. Not that any of you would, but it just saves people doing that. I'm just trying to think that where I'd add it. Maybe shrink myself down. Yeah. Anyway, we want to start. 3. Yeah. Hair, probably a cat hair. That's fine. I can always tell because I'll let go of the thread, but my finger still snags on something. When I say it's a cat hair, it could be one of mine. We did have one of mine earlier, so it's fine. So really a cross-stitch project, or any kind of project, if it doesn't have some kind of hair in it, especially if you have pets. Oh, the supervisor's back. Okay, he doesn't want to actually supervise. Okay. There's the hair. It was a cat hair. What are you doing? Can you please stop laying under the project? Because you're gonna like knock my drink over. Come on. Sorry, sir. Come on. Just where you had your butt was like very close to my drink. I did not want that spilling. I'm gonna have to move him again. Zelda. Don't look at me and give me the blinky eye. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. What are you doing? Ooh. Silly kitty. He is. He's silly. I just don't want him knocking over my drink. Because it's like within arm's reach, and if he has his butt here and he flops like he does, he'll knock it over. And then it'll be tears. Especially with the day I've had today. I don't know if you were here at the beginning when I was talking about it. But I nearly had to cancel stream because my computer broke. And I found out what broke it, and I think I fixed it. I say think because yes, the computer's working, but I don't know what set it off. I think it was a game, because it was doing an update in Steam. And it kind of corrupted in the middle of the update and took my PC with it. So I might have cried because stress. So that's just the last thing I want. I just don't want any more problems. I just don't do well when things go wrong. Because I get frustrated and then it turns to tears, which becomes stress, and then I get a headache, and it's not good. So I just try not to let anything happen. It's no good. I had to zip tie my cords to my desk so Cash could leave them alone, or would leave them alone. He is not. See, I'm lucky in the sense that Zelda's not interested in wires, because I have. Let's just say I have the spider's nest of wires. Sorry, I just eared the mic there. Under my desk, and he's not interested. But if my drink spills the right way, it will just land on all those wires, and my computer's back there. So I really do need to do some cable management though, because it's so annoying. Some of my wires are really like tight and I can't pull anything. But I just hate the days where nothing seems to be going right and everything just seems to be piling up and then it breaks you. It's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. So I just like, oof, breathe. If that happens, I just tend to call it quits because my brain's done. It's just, there's no coming back from that. But I calmed down because I fixed the issue. Especially with how expensive this computer was, I don't want it breaking. I mean, I have my gaming laptop as a backup, and that's what I used to use to stream. But I don't want to go back to that. I've been spoiled with all the monitors I have now. I can't go back to like 2. And it'd be a pick and choose sort of situation because it's either I can have one monitor or my drawing tablet. I wouldn't be able to have both. So, because the way I have my stream set up right at the moment, I have my main monitor in front of me has Pattern Keeper, and then to my left I have another monitor and that has chat and OBS, so I can see everything. And then above my main monitor is another monitor and that has my PNG tuber, so this thing here. And then underneath all that is my drawing tablet. And that's where I put my controller thing for when I play my games. So it's out of the way. So I'm a bit spoiled at the moment with my monitor setup. But they're all off the desk except for the drawing tablet. So I have a bit more desk space. Like going back to having barely any monitors would be frustrating to me. Because I don't remember how I used to do my stream. It's been so long since I've had just 2 monitors, I can't remember how I did it. I only have 1 monitor, but I don't need more than that. I used to be like that. But when you are a multitasker like I am, like I can't just sit here with Pattern Keeper open and just stitch with music like I am now. I'd normally be watching like YouTube or another stream, and I need the space, the other screens. I mean, I guess I could, if like I was desperate, just use my iPad to watch things on. But I don't know. I'm very chaotic in the sense of how I have everything. Each screen now has a purpose. I really want to play Kingdom Hearts now. All the Kingdom Hearts music we've heard today. Just down another long line that you can see a bit better than the last one. I'll probably work on this after stream as well, just to get a bit more done. Because I have the Witchy Stitches Supernatural sale. I have the stuff for that coming. So I want to start that because that started. But I've still got those gifts to do. But I'm just worried that I'm going to get burnt out if I only work on one thing. So, and I don't want to get burnt out because it's a gift and I want it to be able to give it to them as soon as possible. But if I do nothing but work on it, I'm not going to want to touch it. I think that's what led to my big burnout at the end of 2020, start of 2021, because I just stopped stitching. I think it's because I was stitching Christmas presents for my family, and so a lot of the time I was working on one project until it was done, and I had put the pressure on myself to get them done, and I only managed to get 2 done. Well, technically I did get 3 done, but they weren't fully finished. And then I was like, yeah, I can't stitch anymore. I've burnt myself out. Like, nothing inspired me. Like, I would just browse Etsy, looking, being like, that's nice. I'll add that to my favourites, and when my stitchy bug comes back, I'll work on it, maybe. It just took so long. It wasn't until like January this year that it came back. And I started with I can see it in my head. The fox, the Barbara Anna Designs. I think it's called Light actually, but it's a fox. I'm just checking. Barbara Anna Designs, yeah. And it's called Light. I started working on that, and I've kitted up all the other ones that she's done for free. Like the Key, Molly. I have Autumn Squirrel from the magazine, and I have Trick or Treat, which is the cat one for Halloween. So I have all them kitted, and I'm just like trying to finish them one at a time, but I haven't touched that one because I started working on gifts for my friend, for her kids. And I'm like, And that's one of the reasons why I bought the tabletop Lowry stand. Well, that, and I've lost my Lowry stand. I don't know how you lose a giant metal stand, but I've lost it. So I had to buy the tabletop one. Because we have turned this place upside down. And we cannot find it. So I don't know what I did with it. And because it's been a whole year since I last saw it, my memory of where it could be, just blank. I thought I put it with all my other cross-stitching supplies. Nope. So I'm like, okay, I've lost a Lowry stand. And they're not cheap either. So one day it'll turn up and I'll have a side clamp, because I have the corner clamp for this one, because I work with mostly Q-snaps, so I want the corner clamp to hold it better. But oh well, it will turn up eventually. Yeah, so is it in a closet somewhere? Maybe. We've looked in the loft or the attic. We've looked in cupboards and I can't find it. And I'm like, oh god. I should have put it in its box because I've still got the box, but I didn't. And I took it apart and I've put it somewhere. No idea. Did you travel with it at all? No, I haven't been anywhere. I literally, at the end of, it was like the start of 2021 when I had decided like my stitchy bug was gone, and it used to sit by my old desk, and I took the stand apart, and that's all I can remember. So I have no idea where I've put it. Because I was like, oh, I'm not going to be stitching for a while, because I didn't know how long. I didn't want to keep it out because I was like, it's just taking up space. And I was like, I'm not stitching, so it's just there. Under your bed. Checked there. It's not there. And we've been under that bed many a time and took everything out. Because the cats go under there as well, and one of them threw up. So we had to clear out under the bed to clean it, and it's not there. We've checked in every box. But I swore up and down that I put it with all my cross-stitching stuff, because I have these giant, really useful boxes that I store it in. And it's not there. So what I've done with my Lowry stand, I have no clue. I need like one of those hypnotists to be like, you will remember where you put it. But until then, it's just somewhere. It's in the void. I just hope that it wasn't put in something and then that something was thrown out, because that happens sometimes. People just throw things out without looking. Like, they'll just see a box and they'll just bin it and they won't check. But it would have been heavy and it would have clanked because it's all metal. So I'm hoping nobody's thrown it away. Because it's been like a year since I've seen it. But it's fine. Because we even put a bit of carpet on the bottom so it would like, it wouldn't get scratched on the floor, because we have a wooden floor in this room, whereas the hallway's all carpet under dresser. I don't have a dresser, I just have a cupboard in front of my desk with a Kallax unit, and it's not in there. We've had that taken out so many times. So I don't know. Like, it will turn up in the most obvious place as well. Like, I know it. Like, one day we'll just decide to look and it will just turn up and it'll be like, it's been here the whole time. But until that happens, we're just I mean, I'm not stressing about it. Would be nice to have it so I know where it is, but because I've also lost a game as well. I bought, when I had my surgery in 2020, 2018, I bought myself 2 games and I've lost one of them. And I'm like, oh, okay. Where that's gone, I have no idea. Again. And I thought that I put it in my bed because my bed has drawers, but it's not in there. And my Lowry stand isn't in there either. So they're probably together. That's what we say when we lose things in this house. And it's more than one thing, we'll say, okay, so they're probably together. We'll find them both at the same time in the same place. They're just having a party. Like that one sock. You know, there's always that one sock you never find. It's just chilling with them. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna find everything we've lost in one spot. My hands are getting a bit shaky, which is great. It's probably leaning. It'll turn up. When I least expect it, I'll turn around one day and it'll just be there. Because the only place I've had my Lowry stand is in this room. So I feel like if I was going to put it away, I would have put it away somewhere in here. But, never mind. I think I'm gonna call it here soon, because we're coming up to the normal time I end my stream anyway. So I'll just start the next thread. Oh god, you can see how wonky that is now. Like really wonky compared to the duck. That line just... Right. I'll probably get a few more stitches in. And then we're thinking about raiding someone. I don't know who's on. I haven't really looked at the moment. But we could do that in a few minutes. Because I think I'm starting to get shaky because I'm hungry. Glad I was able to catch your stream today. I'm glad you were here as well. It's nice when you have people to talk to sometimes. How did I knot my thread? I just put a tiny knot in the end of my thread. Right there. Wow, okay. See, this is what I mean. There's just little things that just, you know, just get to you. I hate when that happens. When I was sorting the thread, oh god, I can't even put it through the needle now. There we go. When I was sorting the thread out for this project, so I was putting one to my little floss cards, the purple thread knotted so badly and I spent ages trying to untangle it, but it was just making it worse. I ended up having to cut it, and I hate having to cut it because it wastes thread. Like, that's what this giant purple blob is in here. That's the knot, and like, look how much there is. But it was just so tangled, I couldn't get it undone. And every time I pulled the needle through a bit, it would just get worse. And I was like, oh. So I had to make the executive decision to cut it. And I was, oh. Like, hopefully I don't need all that thread that I wasted. Let me have a quick drink. That might help. Sorry, I banged everything in. Oh, hit the mic. The webcam. Right. So dark over here now. Oh, I don't know why I'm going up. I should be going across. We'll probably finish this little segment here and then we'll call it a day. And we'll see who's live. See if there's anyone to raid. And I do take suggestions, so if I can't find anyone in my list that's live, I don't mind raiding someone new. Just a few more stitches. Right. There we go. We got a ton of progress today. More than last week. Last week I think I only got like 12 to 16 stitches done before it ended because of the camera. I only got the dark purple stitches done in the dark on stream. So that was that was great. Right, let's see who we can raid. Don't really have anyone. Do we have any recommendations? Anyone who's got someone online right now? Let's have a look through the makers and crafting. Oh, there's the Daysan. Could go raid them. They're working on the evolution. Yeah. Okay, so let me switch to this screen. Let me just move the cross stitch out of the way. Right. I think we're gonna go raid them. Sorry, that's just me moving everything so I can get to the keyboard. So this is our raid command, and this is our sub raid for if you're a sub. It doesn't look like much because the bot's not subbed, but if you're subbed it should look like that. And let's go raid. Right. Before I start the raid, I wanna thank you for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. We will be back Wednesday with art. My brain just... Oof. Yes, we might be continuing on with the leap on the lily pad, the frog on the lily pad, because I want to get that done. So let's go raid, and I'll see you over there. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you Wednesday. Right, bye.